Alright, let's solve the rational equation. Negative x over x minus 1 is equal to negative 3 over x plus 7. So if we want to solve a rational equation, what we need to do is we need to find a lowest common denominator. So the lowest common denominator here is as simple as just multiplying the two denominators together, x minus 1 times x plus 7. So you want to make equivalent fractions where the denominator matches the lowest common denominator. So I'm going to multiply the rational expression on the left by x plus 7 to the numerator and denominator to create an equivalent expression, right? So you have negative x times x plus 7 over x minus 1 times x plus 7, right? If I expand this, you get negative x squared minus 7x. Now you don't need to expand the denominator. You can just keep it as x minus 1, x plus 7. I'm going to do the same thing for the next expression on the right. So you have negative 3x plus 7, and multiply this by x minus 1 over x minus 1. So this is going to give us negative 3x minus 1 over x plus 7 times x minus 1. And if you expand the numerator, you get negative 3x plus 3 over x plus 7, x minus 1. And now that you have the two numerators, now that you have the two denominators that are the same, what you want to do is equate the two, so you get negative x squared minus 7x over x minus 1 times x plus 7 is equal to negative 3x plus 3, x plus 7 times x minus 1. And once the two denominators are the same, I'm going to equate the numerators, so you can just work with the numerators right now. So you get negative x squared minus 7x. I'm just going to work with the numerators. Negative x squared minus 7x is equal to negative 3x plus 3. And you want to solve the rational equation. So in order to solve an equation, you can see that this is a quadratic. You need to make sure that the quadratic equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So I'm going to move all the terms to the side on the left. You get x squared, negative x squared minus 7x is equal to negative 3x. Whoops, I forgot to move all of these. Negative x squared minus 7x plus 3x minus 3 is equal to 0. So you switch the signs because I'm moving it to the other side. And I'm going to collect all the like terms. So you get negative x squared minus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. And you want two numbers. So a here is negative 1, b here is negative 4, c here is negative 3. You want two numbers that multiply to ac, which is 3, that add up to negative 4. A quick way to do that is you could do negative x squared minus 3x minus 3 is equal to 0. Negative x plus 3 minus 1x plus 3 is equal to 0. And then you get negative x minus 1 times x plus 3 is equal to 0. And then you can solve for the value of x that will make each factor 0. So you can just do this really quickly by letting each factor equal 0. Right, so x can be, so negative x is equal to 1, then x can be equal to negative 1. So this is one of our solutions. The other solution here is x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 3. That's the second solution, right? So both of these solutions will solve this rational equation. And we need to also write down restrictions because we can understand that x cannot equal 1 or negative 7. Because in that sense, both of these cases would be undefined, right? So it's not just enough to write the answers, but we also need to write down the restriction. So this is how we can kind of fully solve a rational equation.